Says ready to go live. We are live. What's going on, everybody? We want to thank you for taking the time to tune in today as we sit down with our three October grant recipients. This month, we switched up a little different. Instead of going from a $10,000 grant in our 25 or 50, we have so many great businesses. We said we have to do something
Yeah.
um, for we got to bring in another one. So we hooked it up. So allow me to introduce myself. My name is Cornell Gorman. I'm going to be hosting tonight along with my lovely co-host. Would you introduce yourself, please?
I am Karis Harrington, Chief of Business Development for Gift Kansas City. Thank you, Cornell, for letting me join you tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we'll just go across. So next we have Kenyatta. I don't know if it looks the same on my screen as it does yours. So go ahead, Kenyatta. If you introduce yourself, name your
Yes,
business.
hi everybody. I'm Kenyatta again. I'm the founder and CEO of Pink Lips Cosmetics, and I'm so happy to be a part of tonight's live.
Right
Yes.
on. And then coming down, bottom left. Yes, Rosie.
Everybody, my name is Rosie Warren. I'm the owner of Nature Made Me. I'm super excited to be here as well.
And last but not least,
I'm
Miss
Marsha
Marsha.
Garrett. I'm the owner and founder of Noble Academy and Little Smarties Preschool.
That's what's up. So awesome. I appreciate you guys joining me tonight. So tonight I just want to take some time to introduce you guys to the world and let everybody know who you are, what it is you do, why you do it. I kind of want to pick your brain and just let me know what it's like to be a business owner, but not just a business owner, a black business owner, but not just a black business owner, a female black business owner, but not just a female black business owner, a
Well,
black female business owner in Kansas City. What is that like? And just tell me, you know what I'm saying? We just trying to pick your brain on that. So let's Kiara, tell me really quick. So your business is Pink Lips Cosmetic, and quick rundown, about 30 seconds. What is it like? Full service? What do you do? Like you've had like an elevator pitch. Um, what would that be? What do you do? And yeah.
Okay, so not really an elevator pitch because I'm not ever formal,
Come on,
but we have
come
been
on.
in Pink Lips Cosmetics is a makeup line that encourages women to feel confident, to feel bold, and we do that while providing a healthier solution to beauty. And we've been in business for 10 years. I'm also a full-time makeup artist. I've been doing makeup for 8 years now. 5 years ago, we decided to open up Pink Lips Cosmetics store where we have a service side and a retail side. So our service side, we have a total of 6 professional makeup artists. And then we have our retail side where we sell all of our amazing lip products, face products. We're about to jump into skincare. And yeah, that's Pink Lips.
Everything cosmetics. Let's just holler at her.
Yes,
Yeah, that's what
everything
I'm saying.
beauty.
Yeah, I'm with that for real. I went into the store. It's jazzy. Had the lights going on. You know, it's a lot of like it's a beautiful site. So if y'all haven't got a chance to check out our store, I'd strongly encourage y'all to go there and see. It's right there on Truth 50. What street is that?
Well,
40.
the address is 1112 East 47 Terrace between
Uh huh.
between Truce and Cleaver Boulevard.
Fire store. Check it out. Like legit quality, professionalism. It's awesome. Encourage y'all to check it out. The next person we're gonna talk about, Rosie. So when we she won the grant, Rosie started pulling out all types of teas and stuff like that. And I don't know if I was just playing telling myself stuff or what, you know what I'm saying?
hold on.
But
Let me jump in because it wasn't just Cornell. Before you introduce yourself, we stood in the middle of the street and we're like, what did she put in that? Like I
right,
felt
right,
energized. I was excited. I felt different. And we had what, Cornell, like a third of a
a
cup of
silk.
whatever that was.
Yeah, a
Crazy,
silk, a
crazy.
something. I don't know what she gave me. And I felt amazing. My chest was clear. Uh, I could think clear. And I just had like a sip of something. And then not only that, it tasted good. She said she didn't use natural sugar. And then she gave me like this chocolate thing. And it really tasted like chocolate. That blew my mind. You know what I mean? So
Mm.
nature made me. Go ahead, break it down for us. 30 seconds. What is it that you do? And yeah, what do you do? Just
All
clear
right.
it up for us.
So, Nature Made Me is a holistic health company. I'm an herbalist. I've been studying natural medicine and herbal medicine for 7 years. So, you were talking about the tea. I created my tea as my form of herbal medicine. So, We have Fruity Tooty, we have Lemon Ginger Snap, and you had the chocolate mint. All of these teas are going to have multivitamins in them. They're going to be flavored with natural stevia that I grow myself. So there was no sugar added to those teas that you had. So they're, great for
It
anybody.
was so good.
I
My
want to try it.
Yeah, I'm
Oh
for
yeah,
real.
we should have all been together so we could put a little
Yeah, like
lipstick
taste it.
on, have a little
Yeah,
tea.
Yeah,
and
I'm
not just
excited
saying
over here.
that.
I've been putting
Yeah. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I, I was talking about, I know you had that Fruity Tooty. I first did it out on 18th and Vine back in 2020. When at first everybody was like, I don't want to really do any tea. I was like, oh no, I got to do something about this because tea is good for you. It's good for the body. So I did it out there and they had pretty much the same reaction. So I was like, okay, this is
Yep.
what I do. I need to get this to our people. We need this natural medicine. How can I
Yep.
do it in a relatable way? And everybody likes tea. So
Yeah, especially in this time, people are looking for ways like we're just more health conscious, uh, looking for ways, to stay healthy, be healthy. I definitely think you're on to something with this, man, and I genuinely think it works. Um, I've also rocked with Soul Centricity a lot. She got teas and stuff. I go in there, man, and she's got something for you.
I love
So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be hitting you up, and we yeah, with you, yeah, whatever you got. So I need to make sure I'm complying with my job's stuff. But no, I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing.
all natural.
Uh, yeah. Okay. Cool. Miss Marsha Garrett. Listen,
Yes.
my daughter went to school with this woman, man. Um, my daughter is advanced a year. I just seen a video that you posted on your Facebook page. Of you had a 3-year-old like just reading a book. I mean, and sounded it out, and she was 3, and it was making sense. I know your kids do sign language. I know your kids do. Man, they do the stuff. And if anybody gets a chance to talk to you and see your building, they immediately get to see that you're not just watching kids. Like this is like some people is called to stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like what you gonna do is you gonna work with kids. You like the kid whisperer. Go ahead, Marsha. What do
That's
you
it.
do?
So, so that 3-year-old was actually reading on a third grade level.
Come on.
And there are
I'm not
several
go.
kids
I
here.
gotta see the video.
Yeah, there are several kids here that read on a third grade level, and the benefit in the whole thing is that academics is not our number one thing. Our number one thing is character and standing alongside the parent. So if academics is not our number one focus, we're doing a lot of things here that are at our facility that are basically walking alongside the parent. So our goal is not just children. Yes, we do have children here, and we have a heart for people is what it basically boils down to. So we want to stand with the parent. We want to walk with them. We want to give them the opportunity to feel free, feel safe, have somewhere they can trust to bring their
Yeah.
kids. I think that a lot that goes on in our communities is just from maybe stressed parents, stressed lifestyle, stressed circumstances. So we want to make sure that we have a place where people can bring their children where they're not only getting those academics, but they're getting the care, the concern, the trust, the love, the safety, and everything that they need. So yeah, we're teaching them Spanish. We're teaching them sign language. We're teaching them character. We are, oh my gosh, we're teaching them entrepreneurship. We're teaching them community. We're teaching them finance at the age of 2 and 3.
Come like she's
So
not
life
playing, y'all.
skills, life skills.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. She's not
I'm
playing.
over
He is
here
not
like
playing.
getting emotional because that is amazing.
Yeah.
You
Right.
have to see it, and I'm not about to snitch on myself, but you have to be in her space. Kenyatta, I'm telling you, one of us, I'm not gonna say if it was me or Cornell, walked in there and started crying. I don't
Yeah, yeah.
one of us did.
I
But
dropped a
it
tear.
wasn't just seeing the kids engaged and active. It was feeling the energy. It was looking up on the walls and knowing that, not only are we entrusting Miss Garrett with our children's education, but it's all the sustenance that they need. It's everything
Yeah.
that they need.
Yeah.
She's not just like Cornell said, she ain't just watching kids. That's not what's going on.
Yeah.
She is feeding the lives of our future leaders. And that's completely different narrative. Completely
Yeah.
different.
I feel the energy from her through this
Yeah.
video.
Oh my God.
So I thank you, Mrs. Garrett, because
Yep.
And that's
we need
probably why
more
whoever
people
that
like you.
was crying because it was just
I'll tell you. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. We're not gonna say who.
no,
I
no,
Who
no.
wish I
yeah,
had a
yeah.
baby so I could bring them to you, Mrs. Garrett.
Bring
Right.
your nieces and your
Yeah.
nephews,
Yeah.
Kenyatta,
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
and then you can come
She
in
gonna
and
be
teach them how
around.
to do their makeup.
Yeah,
Come
I
on,
would
let's
love
go.
to.
Yes. There
They
you go. There you go.
have fun with that for sure. Cool. All right, man. So um winners of the grant money definitely been in business. You guys are in different stages of your businesses. So really quick, let's start off with your hearts for entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is not an easy thing, and it's not just like going to apply for a job, and if it don't work out, you have to have a different mentality, a different mindset, a different drive in order to make this thing work. So I just kind of want to know really quick, like what made y'all even want to get into business? What made you want to start doing what you're doing um, and see it out? So we'll start with you, Rosie.
Well, I would say what got me started into doing what I'm particularly doing as far as the herbs and natural healing was just wanting to be able to have a better life for me and my daughter at the time, 2014. So I just I wanted us to have real food. They were talking about GMOs and pesticides, and I just decided to start growing my own stuff. And even having to think like that kind of sets you apart from different people, right? So really just learning about the amazing properties of herbs and healing. And I just wanted to pass the message on. Like I wanted to spread the message. When I first got started, it wasn't even to sell stuff. I gave away so many things that worked for real that they were just like, you need to get more people. Like more
Yeah,
people need to have this. So um I don't know.
yeah.
I've always just kind of been different in the military when I was
Go ahead and put the puppy out. It's okay. It's perfectly fine.
Sorry.
Nah, you fine for real.
I don't know. I just always know I wanted to kind of do something different and make my family proud in a different kind of way. So,
Yeah, yeah. Right on. That's what's up. That's what's up. Uh, Kenyatta, let's go ahead and go to you. So, what got you started, and what made you want to get into business?
Okay. My parents were entrepreneurs, and my mom was in the hair industry, and my father, he was in the cleaning business. And I think me wanting, as even as a little girl, I've always wanted to be in business for myself because I was around it. I experienced it. You know how um some people come from a family of doctors, and it's like, well, I got to be a doctor. I come from
Mhm.
a family of doctors. For me, I came from a family of entrepreneurs, and I saw the everyday like hustle and grind, and it just sparked something in me, and it looked fun.
Yeah,
Because my mom was doing something she was passionate about. My father was doing something he was passionate about, and I was like, wow, as long as I'm doing something that I'm passionate about, it can be fun for me as well. So I knew that I wanted to do something entrepreneurship wise. I just didn't know what. I knew that I wanted to be in the beauty industry because I loved how my mom made women look and feel when she would do their hair, and they would praise her and they just loved the way they look. And I was like, wow, so I think my parents were my biggest inspiration. But it wasn't until I had my daughter. She's this big ball of energy
Mhm.
who loved lip gloss, and it was like, okay, let me do something for her. Because I actually was in the beauty industry. I was a nail tech, a licensed nail tech. I'm still a licensed nail tech, but I don't practice. And so I was like, this is not fulfilling. I like it, but it's not fulfilling. And so I created the lip gloss with my daughter. And I'm like, well, maybe this could be something that could be fun and be a business. And so that's when I started Pink Lips.
right on. Can y'all hear me? Did I mess up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool, 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 cool. And just really quick, if you guys are watching this online, go ahead and leave questions in the chat. Engage with our recipients. Ask questions. Um, and we'll definitely get around to those. It messed up on my end, and I saw a viewership drop, but so hopefully it just comes back. Uh, cool. But Marsha, so tell me, what is it that made you want to start um,
Yeah.
Garrett Noble Academy?
Well, I have a personal story. We don't have time for that today, but I had some nightmare experiences in childcare when I was young. And my goal is to make sure that children feel safe, that they feel protected when they come to me. I do not want to see a child abused physically, sexually, or mentally. I do not want a parent to have to stress out about where they are, what their kid is going through, or how their kid might be feeling when they're separated from them 8 to 10 hours a day. Um, Now, in addition to that, I have four adult children of my own where they were in and out of childcare, in and out of different schools. And I just saw that they were not being met where they were academically and mentally and physically and socially. And I'm just like, this is not going to work. They're not going to be little forever. I've got to do something. And I started with them. I started with them in my house. And from there, like you have mentioned, people just start seeing growth in them in character and growth in them in academics. And they're like, well, I mean, can you watch my kid? Can you teach my kid? Can you watch, and it just grew from there. So I started in my house with my four, grew to 13, and here we are.
Yeah, right on. Yeah,
So,
man, that's that's amazing.
yeah.
Uh, like
Well, there's
it's
a lot. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, go ahead. There's a lot. What?
No, there's a lot of child cares out here, just a lot of decisions that parents have to make every single day. And you just never know what you're doing or where you're leaving your kid. It's always um,
A risk.
yeah, a
Yeah,
risk. Yes, that was just a risk. You just don't know what you're doing or where to go. And we want to make sure that we are giving parents everything they need and that these kids are not stressed when they come to us.
absolutely. I think that's where I was trying to go, and you articulate. You just grabbed that my thought and
Out
said it
there.
for me. Yeah, right. It just went on and said it for me.
Mrs. Garrett, do you do summer sessions?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah,
Okay.
this summer, our summer session is going to be a language intensive. So we're going to be doing a language immersion. They're going to be learning French, Spanish, German, all throughout the summer. Yeah, so we're looking forward to that.
Man, y'all just
I want
gotta
to
do
bring
it.
my son.
No, for real. Like,
Bring them on.
they got to do a tour, just a tour, man, and so y'all can get it. No, for real.
Like, as much as we can say she's amazing, the place is amazing, the kids are great, you almost have to be in that space to really get the full effect. You can feel it. You can feel the energy of love, of encouragement, of growth, of
Yeah,
positivity when you walk in the building. That's only
yeah,
because her spirit is in there.
you're right.
And I mean, you almost
Yeah.
have to take a tour. Like, I wanted to go get a kid and take a kid. I don't have to get a
Yeah,
kid.
yeah,
I was like,
right.
give me somebody's little kid to drop off here.
Yeah, the kids seemed so peaceful. Like
Oh
they
my
were
God.
at peace. They were calm. They were focused. You know what I mean? Like
And I really like how you tie in the parents, alleviating stress, because when kids get out of school, they're hyper, they're hungry. But if you're already setting that calmness tone, they come home and they're still calm. That really helps the parent out.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's the goal, Kenyatta.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. I have goosebumps.
I'll tell you, you know how Pinky went. I'm sorry. Should I not be calling you Pinky? I just feel like
no,
You can call me Pinky.
okay.
you gotta change your name now to Pinky.
I know, right?
Right.
But that's how I knew her before. I'm
yeah,
sorry. So it's interesting because I was sharing with Marcia that my dad here, he was a cosmetologist, but because he was a true entrepreneur, he had a salon, a beauty school, and a daycare center. So I grew up working in all those businesses. But one of the things I didn't like about the daycare is you walk in and it's loud. It always smelled like Pine Sol. And so I walked into Noble Academy and I felt like I needed to lower my voice because these kids were like, you didn't hear any screaming, any normal, just they were peaceful. When Cornell said peaceful, these kids had, it's crazy. We just need to do we just need to do
You're doing the Lord's work, Mrs. Garrett.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Big old facts.
Yes.
Big old
Come
facts.
on.
And
Yeah.
she didn't even say that, but she
I
knew it.
Man.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
For
that's
sure.
what's up.
Yeah.
Cool. So one common thing that I'm seeing between all of you guys, when we talk about people just hopping into entrepreneurship and just purpose, like y'all kind of saw, I guess, a need for something. Something was kind of irritating y'all, and it didn't sit right in y'all spirit. Y'all like, fine, forget it. I'm gonna do something about it. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of propelled y'all and pushed y'all into purpose. So like I kind of think that is people like in purpose, like when they see an issue and ain't nobody doing it right or ain't nobody doing it, you know what I'm saying, picking up this thing, and you're like, fine, I guess I got to be the one to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I think I'm not a hundred. But just for me, how I interpret it, I think that's how you kind of sort of know, like you kind of walking in what doing what you're supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
Yeah, a lot of
yeah,
people come to me for like advice, like how should I start my business? What should my business do? And I'm like, first of all, you need to look within and you need to find like a passion or a purpose. What are you good at? Like, because if you're going to start a business solely based off how it looks, the money, you're going
hmm
to be quitting very
yeah,
Yeah,
soon.
that's
yeah,
And
true.
a lot, I just had a conversation with someone earlier. Purpose and passion is like the thing that keeps us going.
Yes,
mm,
that is
It
stuff.
really is. It's the only thing that keeps us going. The money's great once once you
Yeah,
start seeing it, but passion and purpose, and once you are starting to feel fulfilled, it's
yeah.
all worth it.
I'm
so
telling
true.
you. Hey, let's go on that because I seen a post posted on Facebook. Had one of my Facebook friends. They said, because just like I said, we're in a health conscious state right now in the United States. I think we're also like this entrepreneurial state, and everybody's thinking about starting their business and want to start their business. So um, the post said, "Ain't nobody talking about the risk associated with entrepreneurship, and I don't like that." So tell me. What are some of the challenges that you face? Excuse me. The hardships that you deal with as an entrepreneur, and even kind of how do you deal with those things? So we'll start with you, Marcia.
Well, I mean, there's lots of hardships, especially in this field, especially during these times. Our customer base is people. People have to choose you. I mean, that's just basically in anything, but you have to. I don't know. Our biggest hardship came through COVID. I want to say when all of our clients left because of COVID. We had to shut down, and we had to get back in, get people kind of back into the move and groove of things. Um, I don't know. My goodness, there's so many challenges that you face. I've had challenges. I don't know where to go with this one, but I've had several of them. Hmm, I don't know.
Because you've been doing this
Can
for a
I
while
chime in real
now.
quick?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have.
Because this is not a new startup for her. She's been around 15 plus years, and it's something that's getting her through. But go ahead,
I was just
Kenyatta.
gonna say it's kind of hard to speak on the challenges when you're so used to just chinning it out.
Mm,
Like
That
you know what
might
I'm
be what
saying?
it
Like
is.
we'll experience a challenge one day, the next day we don't forgot all about it.
Yep.
yeah,
Because we know for certain that can't hold me back. So when you're like trying to think of the challenges, I'm the same way. Like I'm really sitting here trying to figure out what were the challenges. I know there were some, but I've
yeah,
had to wake up the next day and say, so what? We got work to do.
Yep.
yeah,
You know?
yeah.
That's what it boils
Uh,
down to.
Rosie, you got anything?
Well, yeah, my business is a little bit more new. I'm in my second year of actually selling products to the public, maybe third year. And right now, I have products in a few locations around Kansas City, but I majorly set up vending. And like she said, when you are walking in your purpose, you do just kind of take it on the chin and keep going. There's nothing that's going to stop you anyway.
Yeah,
But um, my business set up how it is, like vending, you may create a product and you don't know if somebody's going to like it. So you may do all these things and you spend money on something and you just kind of have to put hope, right? And hope that
yeah,
someone's going to get this or that this is what it's going to be. And to remedy that, you kind of really have to be creative, and figure out how to rework, at least in my field, into something else.
yeah.
Um,
That's good.
That's true.
that's
Absolutely.
it,
Yeah.
I can spend money to go to a vendor event and then no one shows up.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That
I
happens.
think that, yeah, absolutely. I think that's a challenge you will face for sure as a business owner. Uh, Money's gonna go up and down, and you're gonna have to weather storms financially at some point in time. And if if the reason you got in was for money, then that's what we were talking about a little bit earlier, Kiata. But if you're doing it for the money, like it's not going to keep you. You know what I'm
Not gonna
saying?
sustain at all.
Yeah. So like, I guess for me, it's just certain stuff that I wanted in life. I just wanted
Mhm.
freedoms. I wanted to be a decision maker. I wanted to. I consider myself a hard worker. My work ethic. I wanted to be paid for how hard I work. I didn't want to be. Don't put a cap on. You know what I'm saying? So it's just different stuff like that. Uh, that I want to do. I wanted to impact people. You know what I'm saying? Some particular type of way. So I'm not
And
necessarily a for-profit business, but I consider myself an entrepreneur in some regard.
Of
And then
course.
pursuing own personal businesses and other stuff like that. But yeah, I think that's what
Right.
drives me. Even if like if you came to me with this big large salary, like I don't.
yeah.
That's not for me, man. That's not.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But
Yeah.
um,
Now, can I say
I
something?
can't hear
You know,
anybody
I think
anymore.
that he said she can't hear anybody.
Can y'all hear
who?
I
me?
think, yeah, we
Kiana,
can
can
hear
I
you.
can't hear y'all.
you?
Okay. Are you?
Let me see.
I'm
I
gonna
can't hear
remove her.
y'all. Dang,
And
what
then
happened?
Can't.
Should I?
Oh, she just. Yeah.
hold on.
Okay.
I'm
Can you hear
Should
us
I
removing
now?
her.
leave and come back?
Can you hear us?
You can't hear
Yeah.
us.
Yeah. Leave and come back. Cool. Yeah. All right, Marsha, what was you about to say?
I was just going to say that I guess one of the I'm thinking about challenges over here, and I guess one of the biggest things that business owners just face in general is you're going to get some people that really like you and some people that don't. And when you get those that just don't like you, then I would say don't take it personal. I mean, your
Mm,
what you do is not for everybody, and that's
that's
okay.
right.
Take what they don't like, use it, to do better if you can, and just go on. But yeah, staying stuck is not going to get you anywhere.
Yeah. I don't know.
Listen.
I don't know a business. I don't know. uh, I don't know anybody who was received 100% from everybody. Kenyatta, can you hear us?
Yes, thank you guys.
Yeah. So I think that's great advice, Marsha. Definitely. For sure. So we did have a question in the chat. It says, "What about the challenges of pricing? Making sure the price based on quality and value of the product and service you're providing. Um, have you ever had someone tell you to charge less?"
Well,
So,
that's a good question. That's a great
so,
question.
so, Kiata, has anybody ever tripped with you about the price of your product?
I've had more people tell me that my product is too cheap
For real?
or
Wow.
too inexpensive. Yeah. But my goal for pink lips is to be affordable because I know for me, I don't want to spend a lot of money on too much makeup. I'm a makeup artist, so I have to. But if I wasn't a makeup artist and I was looking for product for myself, I don't want to break the bank, but I still
Yeah.
want the product to work. So people tell me you need to raise your prices, and it's like, well, it works. You have to, when you get down to the logistics of things, you talk about the cost to make it and all that, and then you base your price on that. But I haven't had anyone tell me that I need to lower my prices. If anything, they say this is too good, it needs to be more expensive.
Yeah.
Good.
Uh, what about you, Marsha?
Yeah, I've had both. I've had people, say, "Oh, wow, that's a reasonable price," and I've had some that have asked to, lower the rate. I'm in the childcare business, so I mean, rates at times can be as high as a house note.
Yep.
But for me, and what I try to encourage parents with is like there is definitely no value you can put on investing in your child, especially when they're young. You only get one
Mhm.
opportunity to spend $1,000 a month on your child, and know that you're investing in something that's going to go with them until the day they die.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of where you're placing your priorities and your investments. So once you know who you are too and what you're offering, then you kind of stick with what it is you're doing. Of course, we do everything we can to make sure our prices are reasonable, but we got to know who we are too.
For sure.
Good.
That's what's up. Uh, Rosie, I know you said you're just a startup. Is any issues with pricing or anything like that?
No, right now I'm experiencing the same thing. I've literally had the reaction, that's all, and people give me more money. Or event recently, I was vending with a friend, and I was saying my price to someone, and she's like over my shoulder, like it's actually this much, like raising the price herself. She was like, "I'm sick of you."
Yeah.
Oh, not
Right
yet.
on.
Hopefully, but
Right on. Okay. Well, cool. So all you ladies have just had some money installed into your business. Give us an idea. Just kind of let us know what you plan on doing with that money, and what type of impact do you think that money could help your business. Rosie, we'll start with you. Oh,
I'm here. Um, I'm so blessed to be able to receive the money. I am going to invest the money in being able to just provide more services to the community. Right now, I am providing herbalism classes once a week at a low cost to children and grown-ups. And I just want to be able to provide even more classes and more places to be able to, for it to be more accessible. I want to be able to show up in more places to get people the medicine that they're needing, and just be able to further my education to be able to just be able to help us in the long run as much as I possibly can with our health.
yeah, that's what's up. Marsha, what you plan on doing with the money that you got?
Well, so for me, it's not just my kids. It is the people that come in and work with me. So I want to invest in my staff. I want to get a lot more training for them. Take care of a little overhead, but I really want to. I have a member of staff that wants to get her CDA, and I think that she should have that. I want them to be able to be free to walk in their calling. So payroll, I plan to invest a bit more in the payroll and also training for staff and overhead.
Right on.
Yeah.
Kenyatta.
For me, I want to just like Mrs. Garrett said, invest in staff. So I want to do some hiring, some training as well. I kind of want to bring up the younger generation up under me and kind of show them the way. So that when I hire, I want to look for newly graduates or even, 20s young, because that's a real good age to kind of I feel like our younger generation could be a little lost a little bit, and so my goal is to instill in them entrepreneurship, strategies, how to work hard, how to lean on yourself, things like that. So hire some staff and then hire some marketing just to kind of scale the brand.
Yeah. Right on. So you mentioned marketing. That's fine. Um, okay. So what are your Curious, you got anything?
It doesn't escape me that these are three women that have won for this month. Do any of you think, and maybe this isn't a thing, do any of you think that you face greater challenges being not just black, not just women, but black women entrepreneurs?
Mm.
Yeah, I think because we're taught to get it on our own and not ask for handouts, um, and not to depend on anyone. So when these opportunities come, it's such a blessing to our lives because we haven't been able to receive it, or you know nobody's like here,
Yeah.
until we come across you guys' platform in business. So I do think it's a little harder for us, but I think it's becoming a thing now. Like the women are the top business owners of the world, and we're
Yeah.
we're stepping into who we really are,
Yeah.
and I think it's beautiful, and it's
Absolutely.
because of the help of you guys.
Agreed. Thank you. That's good. Either of the other two of you, do you think you face different challenges or greater challenges being black women entrepreneurs?
I think that for me, and I mentioned it to you guys when you guys were here, that it's not just the money for me, but it's the professionals that come alongside me. And yeah, I do think that that had been a challenge for me, just getting the right help, the best help, the professional help. Money is good, but having people that believe in what you're doing is even better because they bring, especially when they're professionals, they bring another perspective. They bring a different hand of assistance. And I'm just like, just, teach me how to fish. Teach
Yes,
me how to
yes,
fish.
yes, yes.
And we
That's
can
it.
get that, we can go somewhere else. But yeah, I do feel like that I face challenges then. So to have the gift come in and the donors come in, I don't think I'm a donor. And I didn't know that, it was more than just, it's resources that are involved here with the gift. So I'm just appreciative for that and that opportunity for, yeah, to have
Thank you.
professionals stand with me.
Yeah, for sure. Um, Black women are amazing. Like I've always seen them just get it. There. I'm a black man. I'm a stand up for black men. Me, like we go through stuff and I think we do some dope stuff too. But
Mhm.
m- most of my life, I've seen black women just go do it. You know what I'm saying? Like they
Don't do it.
super women, like work 3 jobs. Okay, that's what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? Then come home, cook, watch kids, flipping. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't even say what y'all do. It's a lot. So like starting a business is almost seems like it's like second nature for real. For real. Do y'all have? Is there anybody else that like for me, I do think team is important. Over here at Give Me Brandon work hand in hand a lot. You know what I'm saying? We got the idea from Chris. You know what I'm saying? So just that mixture. Chris came with the idea, so we had that vision. Brandon, he knew exactly what to do, so we had that strategy. And I told you I'm willing to work ethic. So vision, strategy, work ethic, and just that combination. Man, it's an amazing thing. So are y'all just doing what women normally do, be super women, or do y'all have teams that kind of work alongside with you guys?
Yeah. I think it's a little bit of both, or a lot of both. I
Yeah,
think it's a lot of both. Yeah. And Kenyatta said it earlier. I think we kind of all said it. Yeah. When you come up against those challenges, you just kind of jump in there. You do what you got to do. Is either sink or swim. And a lot of that passion is just it becomes who you are. I also heard it said that I mean, you don't give up, you don't give in, you don't give out. And I mean, this is just, it is what it is. It's just what you do. So you either pushing or you not.
yeah,
I
right
think
on.
if I could jump in real quickly too, I've seen a few comments by Bus today, and she's one of those women that I remember looking at probably 10, 15 years ago because they used to call her boss lady. They probably still do. Maybe she can comment and say if that's still a real thing. But it's watching women like that. It's other younger women like Kenyatta said, they get to have a blueprint now. And I think that Cornell, to your point, yeah, we'll work 2 jobs and then we run a household, right? Which is very much like running a business. Things have to be efficient. Everything has to get done. No ball can be, dropped from the air. And so I think that what women learn very early on is really powerfully spoken by Kenyatta. We have to make it happen. We're not used to asking for help. So, like Cornell said, if those 2 jobs aren't enough, we go get a third. But I think it is powerful to have, if I were 21 and I wasn't 20, I haven't been 21 for a long time. But if I was 21 and I was looking at the 3 of you here today, it wouldn't just make me excited and encouraged about what's going on in our community and the possibilities for entrepreneurs, but it would also give me a blueprint to follow. And I think that's what you all are doing. Your purpose, your passion, and also your influence. You all are in such a great position to influence other young women. That's where the powerful point is.
Mm-hmm.
And she said hi, Karis, with the
Oh,
emoji heart. Right on. Okay. So now let's go ahead and wrap it up. But really quick, I want to know. Share your thoughts on Gift. What Gift is doing in Kansas City. We The only way we push forward. A lot of people get funded in a lot of different type of ways: foundations, corporations, and individual donorship. We really focus on individual donorship. So if you guys help us get the word out there. But like, what's your thoughts on Gift? Rosie, we'll start with you, ma'am.
My thoughts on the gift program.
Yes, ma'am.
It's amazing. It's a blessing. It's like something out of a dream, like the fact that a community could come together and make donations and actually fund local businesses. Like, wow. That's all I can say. Like, it's needed. And
Yeah,
I'm just really appreciative. Like,
That's what's up.
Thanks.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Kenyatta.
I think gift is selfless. I think you guys are empowering. Um, I think that gift is a huge blessing to the communities of, anyone starting a business. It also gives people the encouragement to keep going because they see us and they say, well, if she can do it, I can do it. If they can do it, I can do it. I think gift is um amazing. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's almost kind of like you speechless talking about a business, a company like gift, because what the gratitude is never enough. It's like you can never say thank you enough.
Yeah.
So I'm like Rose said, thank y'all. Thank you. It's such a blessing to have you guys here in our community, and it keeps me going, definitely, because we be ready to give up, but then we have, you know, people like y'all, like, no, we're gonna pour into you. We're gonna pour into our community. We're gonna pour into these businesses, and it's like, okay, let me stick it out a little bit longer. So,
Yeah.
I think you guys are just a huge blessing.
Yeah. And you've been around a lot, you know what I'm saying, and you kind of popular. Like, so if somebody was saying like, do you need help? Like, Gift
Yeah,
helping you, like you could use some help like that,
people look at Pink Lips and
huh?
think that we have it all, and it's like we don't. It's still just me. And I'm still a small business trying to figure it out. I'm still going through trial and error, still learning how to use my finances, how to do good marketing. So, yeah, we still need the help. And, as long as it's going to be, I feel like you can never stop learning, and receiving funds can help put you in a position to learn more.
That's what's up.
So,
Miss Garrett,
Yeah.
what's your thoughts on Gift?
Well, I think that it is a great organization. I'm grateful for the vision. I'm thankful for just the work ethic. I'm thankful for the strategists. I'm thankful that you guys did what you did, that you started what you started. There are and still are a lot of businesses out there that need not share with you guys. That just need those resources, that need that extra push, that need that group or that person to say, well, I believe in your business. I think that it's great because we do go through challenges. We do face things no matter what it is. And it can weigh on you and it can have you here, there, and everywhere in your mind. But to have someone come alongside you, a community of people, and say, hey, we believe in what you're doing, it's amazing. It's a blessing. So I'm grateful. I'm beyond grateful for what you guys are doing in the community. I've been encouraging people to give. So
Yeah, that's what's up. Um, and I was thinking about teams, and I was looking at Karis, and I talked about the vision, the work ethic, and the strategies and everything like that. But doggone it, Harrison came in here doing what women do. Just doing that woman stuff. You know what I'm saying? And just like the cracks where we was missing the mark, man. I mean, she feels it out. She can go her range and diversity again at like what women normally do, of where she can go from this complete creative to this articulate professional. It's amazing. Karis, what's your thoughts on Gift?
So, and thank you, Cornell, for saying that. I was very honest with both Brandon and Cornell. I had a connection with them. I came from the Economic Development Corporation as a business development officer. And the one thing, again, and I want to go back real quickly to something that Kenyatta said, and it's been like replaying in my mind. A lot of us have seen our parents struggle in entrepreneurism and we've watched them work so hard without the access to resources that a lot of us will dip and go to the corporate arena because we're like, it's so hard to be an entrepreneur. And when I met Brandon and Cornell, the very first thing, just like when I walked into Noble Academy, their energy hit me, their authenticity hit me. Their hearts are so clean and they are so committed to seeing what we know is going to be a powerful point in our community, and that is feeding the Black economic ecosystem. That I wanted to be a part of an organization that did what they said they were going to do and did it with the right spirit. So for me, sometimes I'm like, why didn't somebody think of Give 30 years ago or 20 years ago or
Right.
10 years ago? because it's always been needed, but I feel like it is, we're at that crucial point where it's almost like we have to do something. And I think Cornell mentioned it earlier. Gift is a blessing to me because it allows me to participate in that process of being tangibly impactful, touching businesses, watching them grow. Really, we want to, Cornell and I talk all the time. And one of the things we said in one of our conversations last couple of days is we want to like wrap our arms around our businesses because they're ours. It's family now. Anybody who has received a grant from Gift, anybody who's associated with us, we do consider you family. So we are committed to your success. We're committed to your sustainability. I'm not buying anybody else's lipstick. If I go snatch a kid from someplace, I'm taking that kid to Noble Academy and I'm coming to get tea tomorrow. So at the end of the day, our commitment extends beyond just handing a check to someone. And so what gift means to me, it's like it's that light bulb organization. It's like this is all we have to do. If 15,000 people give $10 a month, how does it change our community? It's simple. I mean, it sometimes when I tell people the premise upon which Gift was based, they're like, really, that's it? That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah, so it's been the biggest blessing of my life to be able to, for one, work with two people that are this genuine, to work with an organization that's this impactful, and to work in an arena with the right spirit. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And then Opal said it's removing barriers from Black-owned businesses. And then she
yeah,
also said, I'm grateful for all the Black entrepreneurs and businesses restoring our legacy and heritage. Absolutely.
that's
I'm
it.
back.
That's it for sure.
Yeah. Proud
That's
to be Black. I'm Black, y'all. I'm Black.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Yeah. That is a great question. Let's go
Yeah,
ahead and make sure we plug this. How do we donate to GIFT? So
yes,
you can definitely go to our webpage at kansascitygift.org. And that's the same tag for all of our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, um, Twitter, Kansas City Gift. But yeah, go to our webpage, kansascitygift.org, click the donate tab and donate $10 a month. Seriously, seriously. Whatever you have, $10 a month is impactful. $10 a month makes a
yes,
difference. $10 a month is changing what the hood looks like over here in Kansas City,
yes,
Missouri.
yes,
And then we're
yes,
gonna go to Kansas and we're gonna go to other places and we're gonna start to make
yes,
millionaires in the inner city. You know what I'm saying? We want y'all babies to have money and your grandkids to have money, and we want
yes,
the crime to stop
yes,
in the inner
yes,
city, man. And
yes.
yeah, and that
Mhm.
can all happen from a $10 donations that
Hey,
you make
quick,
to
can
give.
I jump in real quickly about services too? This is a shameless plug for something else we want to do. If you happen to be a service professional, whether it's in anything that has to do with business, accounting, strategizing, marketing, anything that has to do with business, we would also appreciate your partnership in providing those services pro bono because we have other businesses to whom we may not be able to give a grant, but we still want to again envelop them and put our arms around them and make services available to them. Because like Ms. Garrett said, sometimes, just teach me how to fish. Even if you don't buy me the bait,
Yeah,
teach me how to fish.
yeah. All right. Um, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up, y'all. So I just gave our tag Kansas City Gift. That's our website, Facebook, Instagram,
Yep.
Twitter. Hit us up. LinkedIn is generating income for tomorrow. Uh, but yeah, let's get your tags and how do people get in contact with you, Marcia.
Well, we're located in South Kansas City, 11301 Hickman Mills Drive. Our phone number 816-656-5083. You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, Noble Academy and Little Smarties Preschool.
Awesome. Rosie, still making it happen. What's going on? How do people get in contact with you?
All right. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Nature Made Me. My website is naturemadeMeLLC.com. And you can shoot me a phone call at 816-745-3172 if you want personalized service.
Awesome. And rounding it out with Miss Pinky. How do people get in touch with you?
Okay, so we are Pink Lips Cosmetics on all social media platforms. Our website is pinklipscosmetics.com. Our Pink Lips Cosmetics store is at 1112 East 47 Terrace, where you can come and get some makeup done or purchase some product. And our telephone number is 816-895-3258.
Awesome. Thank you so much, ladies, for chiming in. Anybody got anything else before we get off?
I don't.
Nope.
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you,
absolutely. All
everyone.
right.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank you for your
you.
time. Thank you for tuning in. And until next time, Kansas City, we love you.
Okay,
We
Peace.
love
bye,
you.
Kansas City. Bye, guys.